Hello, and welcome to the second part of the full walkthrough for the Druid class. This is the second full walkthrough that I'm uploading, so people can kind of emulate how to get through the campaign and get yourself a torch and an annihilus with every single class in the game to reach the end game of Project Diablo 2 and fully enjoy it without wasting too much time on kind of battling against the campaign. On the first part, we went through the normal difficulty. We gone through the different quests that you need to do, the different points where you need to farm EXP, do some shopping, how to allocate your skills and attributes. And at the end, I did 3 more Baal runs after the video to level myself to level 30, which is the minimum level I generally recommend to go into Nightmare. So as you can see, the only difference is I have a few more points in Heart of Wolverine, and we finally got our Summon Grizzly skill. Which gives us our little tank over here. After you do all that, you're ready to go into Nightmare. If you feel like grinding more, again, you can keep going into the Whirlstone, keep farming Baal Waves to level up a little bit more, or join a group of players who are doing normal Baal runs to level up all the way to level 35, 40, whatever you feel comfortable at. With that said, we're going to hop into Nightmare today and just kind of go through the difficulties, show how you do it. And the first thing you want to do before you even go into Nightmare, or at least I recommend doing it, is grabbing yourself a Dark Mercenary. The reason you grab the Dark Mercenary is because he casts Amp, and that's going to help your damage very nicely. So we're going to give him a few items over here. He, of course, cannot use the weapons that we had before. So we're gonna get rid of him. He can have this, I don't mind. We're gonna have to give him a staff of some kind, hopefully one with good FCR. So let's see if we have anything with 30 here by chance. If not, it's okay to just kind of give him something later whenever you find something with good FCR. It's not super urgent to give him something immediately. Yeah, we'll just give him something later then. Okay, that's the first thing you want to do is grab yourself the Act 4 Dark Merc. He will cast Amp and will do quite a bit of damage, so we like him for sure. And yeah, that's the first step, pretty much. So now let's hop into Nightmare difficulty for the first time. And just like normal difficulty, if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to re-explain certain quests, so if you haven't seen it, you're not sure what to do. In normal, watch the normal part first and then hop into the Nightmare episode afterwards. But just like before, we're gonna hop straight into the game. As you can see, we get our Amp over here. We're gonna try and be a lot faster. We're still gonna kill packs that give good EXP. Of course, that is still valuable. So if you see elites and champions, killing them is still worth it. I'll do good for your XP, as you can see. We're getting nice chunks off them. Leave a teleport here. I'm gonna go back to town and do the Den of Evil. Whenever you get to Nightmare, this could be a good time to update your loot filter to maybe hide just the trash items. You might not want to be picking them up anymore. I'll just make sure, yeah, there's nothing here. Or here. As you can see, because we made that Ancient's Pledge in the first video, it really helps us with our resistances. So we're all positive for the resistances. Means we're pretty safe. We also, of course, have our big tank now. So the Ravens can do their job. We don't have to be afraid. And we find a 30 FCR stick. We can give it to our mercenary for his 30 FCR breakpoint. Our goal is to get him to 75 early on, and later maybe even higher. Find ourselves in 19 cold res armor. I mean, it's better than what we have, but we cannot use it. It takes 70 strength, so we can give it to our mercenary maybe. He can't use it either, so we'll keep it for now. Rod axe. No, it's not the one that I'm thinking about. And we got a few more monsters. Yep, just these, I think. And we clear this place out. Might even be able to raise the loot filter to number 2. Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of some gold items. That would be nice. This armor, it's not good enough to keep, I think, so I'm not going to keep it in my inventory. And I don't see any 50 FCR stuff here. I don't think they dropped that early, or I don't think they sell them that early. So just going to wait on that part. As you can see, we completed this quest. I'm just quickly checking over here if there's anything interesting over here. High-res boots or gloves can be sometimes already seen here, so it is worth checking. I don't see anything useful, so we're going to keep going. And as I said, we're just going to be blazing through the campaign as fast as we can. We see at least we stop and kill him, but otherwise all the way through we get ourselves another skill shrine, which is pretty nice. I believe this is the right way to go to Stony. And in Nightmare, once again, we skip most quests. They're not too interesting for us. We're only interested in getting good EXP. We'll get ourselves an experience shrine. Oh, we found ourselves a shale rune. We definitely want to pick up. And our main goal in terms of gear right now is to find a nice staff with 4 sockets that we can give to our merc, put an insight in. That will pretty much take care of our mana issues forever, which is pretty nice. It's not the right way. There we go. And we find ourselves an all res, sadly a very low all res with some poison res. Helm. Yeah, very sadly. Not exactly what we were looking for. Once you get some gold, you can definitely shop for all res items if you are missing res. If you happen to find these guys over here by this big wood, they give good EXP, both in normal and in Nightmare and in Hell. We just didn't run into them the first time. They are used for the third quest for saving Cain, but we're skipping this quest for our Nightmare playthrough, so we'll not be going through that. And we're going to keep pumping levels into our bear. Levels in the bear are going to be super helpful for us. Once we max that skill out, we get one more bear. That's going to put us in a pretty good position to farm. It's only 10k. We do find a waypoint. When I say a waypoint, I tap it. What can I say? I don't actively look for him, but if I find him, I press him. We're again in the Tamo Highlands. You can follow the path, but generally speaking, in Tamo, the exit is always at the same place. As you can see, I just kind of cut through the top there. Get the waypoint over here. So this time I believe it's on the right, if I'm not wrong. Bless me. Bless my soul for that sneeze. And I'm gonna pick up some of these armors, since we are missing a nice armor for me and for my mercenary. Okay, we find the Malice first. I'll go ahead and pick it up. And he's pretty scary right now, so we better keep our distance. He does have extra strong and a might. We find an axe. This would be a good insight base early on. If you are running the Act 2 Merc. The Act 2 Merc is great too. We're not going to run him, but if you do run one, this could be a good early insight base for sure. I think we could probably sell some of these. We got +1 to Grizzly, but our main damage is the crows right now, so I prefer my +3 crows base.
Bars can't hold a force of nature.
I believe we ran out of charges, so let's go ahead and sell some stuff. So Spare Wolf. Here we gave her our Malice back. Yeah, we're gonna sell some things just to make enough gold to repair our stick for a couple times. Put some of these in the stash. All these rejuves, they're gonna add up. Later when we get into doing Ubers and farming keys, you'll see they'll be pretty useful there. It's good gold. Don't skip out on these gold items. Okay, we find J level 3. And we find also the inner cloister. A nice and easy playthrough. Now let's go look for Andy. Of course, things are a little bit more dangerous, so we do want to make sure we're not putting ourselves in danger. 62 defense. Gnarly. Worth the charm slot. Oh, I played a lot of Necro recently, so I saw this Necro offhand and I thought I should pick it up. It is 2 to clay golems on a Golemancer playthrough. That would have been really nice. Come on, let's teleport. I believe we're close, but currently we're still a few ways away. There we go. Finding level 2. And level 2 of Catacombs is, I think, the first waypoint that might be worth coming back to when you're farming. It's not a terrible place to farm. Nightmare Andy, notorious jewelry dropper, so can definitely give you some nice stuff that you would enjoy. It's up to you and your farming preferences. If you like farming her, then go ahead and pick up the waypoint. If not, then only pick it up on a happy accident. Let's see where we're headed. Nope, no waypoint over here. Oh, we found the way down. Let's see if we find a waypoint here. Doesn't look like it. I think for the sake of this playthrough, I'm not gonna come back here, so I'm just gonna skip the waypoint on this one. But yeah, feel free to look for it on your own playthroughs. Again, she's a nice place to farm. I don't think Druid needs to farm her that much. Druid has other good options to summon Druid, so a little bit of a dangerous teleport there. And nothing down there, so let's keep going. And we keep bumping the level of our bears. Do not give it up. I'm putting a few points into strength just so I have a few more gear options opening up to me. And we find level 3. Okay, we do have an aura here. Always get rid of these early on before anything funky happens. As you can see, the bear tanks very well. Oh, I forgot my bear hotkey for a moment. Let me go ahead and drop our first essence as well. Essences are very nice drops, and we get a res armor, which is awesome. Luckily, we just put some points into our strength, so we can wear this armor too. And this was the armor we found in like Act 1 of normal. So as you can see, these armors last for a long time till you actually need to replace them. I know I should have probably healed my merc before and not let him die, but I was too concentrated on something else. We'll go ahead and talk to Kasia. Again, our merc is pretty low on res, so we're expecting him to die every now and then. Like, these things happen. But we're all the way in Act 2. It took us like 19 minutes. Not too long, as you can see. Nightmare is a lot more of a breeze once you get all your stuff going. Make sure we repair our gear. Does she have any interesting pieces of gear to sell? Looks like she does not. You can always check out Elzix as well, who's kind of standing at the top there. Much like the normal video, we're going to go down to the sewers, grab our extra skill point, because we can. Yeah, no interesting armors here either. A little bit of a shame. And again, our goal is not to really grind the XP or anything. Like, as long as we hit level 40 by the time we're in Act 5, which is extremely likely, we will be okay. Our main goal is to find some upgrades in terms of gear. Possibly make a smoke runeword, which will require a lum rune. And a low runeword, which requires a soul rune, which we haven't found yet. Find a cold res belt, which I think is better than FHR for this guy, since he is pretty low on res. Yeah, what are we using? Yeah, something not much more impressive, I guess. So at least he got some cold res. That's good for him. Once again, for sewers level 2, we just sprint, dash across, and then we stick to the left for level 3. Yeah, Merc did end up dying. Just a little bit unfortunate. But we'll get him back after we're done with Rada. Corridor feels like it's not ending, but here we go. Stick to the left, you'll find it. 90% of the time works 100% of the time. Let's bring our pets over here. Yes, Stone Skin. It's a little annoying. If we had our amp here, would have been a little bit faster. But it's okay. Nice and easy. Fairly safe. Grab our extra skill point. Head to town. Can talk to Atma if you'd like to complete the quest. Let's go ahead, revive our merc, and get hunting on the staff. Now remember, in normal you had to actually grab the cube from Halls of the Dead. You don't have to do it again. It is completely unnecessary. In Nightmare, we will go visiting there in Hell difficulty, and I'll explain it whenever we do get there. Full damage, not interesting. And we of course get another level. Resummon our bear. And we got another skill point too, so Otter Wolverine. Gem Shrine. Right now, the gems we're most interested in having perfects of is Amethyst and Diamond. So it's up to you to choose whichever one you like. If you want to choose a gem, you can simply unstack it. The one gem you have unstacked will be the one it selects. Otherwise, it's based, I think, on the last one that you added to your inventory, which is effectively what unstacking simulates, I think. That's how I understand the mechanic, at least. So this time, completely skipping on Halls of the Dead, we are dashing towards Maggot Lair and the Devour Aces. Only stopping for champs and elites. We don't care about anything else. I mean, we grab waypoints. We're not hating on waypoints by any means. That's not the way out, but this is. And we are in the Far Aces. We even have a somewhat close waypoint in Halls. Now we're looking for either the waypoint or the actual Maggot Lair. And we do find a waypoint. That's already very comfortable for us. And I think we found a way to Lost City. So we are going to progress all the way to Valley of the Snakes, then come back and take the waypoint back to Oasis to find the Staff of Kings. And we find a rare armor. Has some poison res. Is better than what a merc is currently wearing. He's just missing a little bit of strength to actually wear it. We do find a soul rune. It can be used to make a lore runeword. So a lore runeword is going to give us a +1 skill addition and some res. Is a fairly nice runeword used with soul and an ort, unless I'm mixing up my runewords, which I often do. No matter how long I play this game, over 20 years, 24 at this point, I still can't remember runewords. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. But always check, okay? Don't get caught slipping. It's always better to make sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and check in a moment. And ideally for a druid, you make it in a base that already has plus skills to ravens or to grizzlies. But don't delay your progression just for the perfect base. You'll find more soul runes. It's always worth to just take the progression you have in front of you. So let me make sure. Again, I'm pretty sure it's Ortsoul or Soul Ort, one of the two. And it is Ortsoul. Okay. But if I would have made it wrong, you guys would have made a lot of fun of me in this recording. Let me tell you, I would not re-record this just for that. So Ortsoul, we got a Soul Rune right here and Ort Rune right here. Ortsoul over here in the helm. And we get lore, plus one all skills, some lightning resistances, mana for each skill for those who that matters to, right? Not to me, but you know. 2% cold skill damage. Technically, this, at least according to the tooltip, shows that it does affect the ravens. You'll see that they're at 149 to 165. And without it, it goes down. So, a nice find. Go ahead and sell some of these. We don't really need them. Don't need this either. Think we're good. Repair our stick. Put some gold in between the takes between normal and nightmare. Also remove the gold from the share tab. Over here in the snake temple, you head to the left to find your way out. $13 life, pretty nice small charm. In Nightmare is where like charms start, some really good charms start dropping. So don't be lazy, make sure you pick them up. I'm looking to have around 90 strength for Nightmare. I'm just taking care of it early. You don't have to do it immediately. You can grab your Vitality first if you'd like. Again, we're level 34, progressing at a steady pace. If we ever need to farm more before we do Ancients, which you need level 44, then well, we'll do that when the time comes. Let's see if lair is somewhere over here. Yeah, another free to Raven, but also free to Solar Creeper. It's a small upgrade because we do get access to Solar Creeper with this one, which does give us some mana recovery. I personally don't level up the creepers. I know that a lot of people really like to put points on the creepers. Personal preference. Don't let me stop you from putting in free skill points into something you think is useful. But on a personal level, I think they're a waste of time. I don't like them. I would find the Megath lair. It's a pretty dangerous place to teleport in, especially if you don't have capped lightning res. But we just made a low Runeword, which means we are pretty good against lightning. We shouldn't be as afraid as I would be otherwise. we're 80 right now. So I'll put 2 more levels of strength into it. After that, back to vitality. We'll go find our level 2. Yeah, Merc did not like this teleport. I cannot blame him. That's a little aggressive. I think at this point of the game, you do go back for any rune. Again, this is not a speedrun, so missing out on a rune like this is a bit of a waste. And I think we need to go back to town for a stick repair. Yeah, we do. So why don't I do it here and revive my Merc while I'm at it? No res on you, huh? Whenever you do find a better helm to make a low Runeword as a druid, you can always give your lore to your Merc. They really like low Runeword. It gives them plus skills, which helps their damage and their amp. I could also make a stealth for him, which would probably be nice of me. So let me keep this armor. Oh, he already had an armor you could make stealth in. I guess this he can't even wear, so let's make it in this. A hell rune. That's very, very nice. You get 1 more level. Very nice. 30 FCR. Does this have anything good for him? Not really. Both are the same. That is one hell of a strange level 3 on the Maggot Lair. I would say that. Go ahead and grab our Staff of Kings and transmute it. Make sure I'm not missing any cool shields by chance. +1 to assassin, 13 no res, and half freeze duration. Well, if I was an assassin, let me tell you, I'd be pretty darn excited. So yeah, we don't need this this Raven one. Anything good here? 2 sockets. Nothing too interesting. So for stealth, you need Tal F. Right? I took the right ones. Tal and F. Grab his armor. Tal. F. And again, he gets some poison res, FCR, and FHR. He's all the way at 48 FCR, which is nice. Invest in your Merc. Make him feel appreciated and loved. He'll go the long way for you. Alright, now that we have our little stick, we can go for the palace. As you can see, this is a lot faster than it was, of course, the first time. A lot of phases are skipped. We have our teleport stick. We have our teleport skill. So everything's a lot faster. And you can definitely stop and enjoy like EXP every now and then. There's no reason not to. Like we need to level up somewhere. Oh, we almost found a really nice lore base. 2-socket solar creeper, sadly, instead of ravens or bears. Or even Heart of Wolverine. Any of those would be a solid candidate for a base. Get another Ort rune. And head into the Arcane Sanctuary. The first one in the normal difficulty we found in one try, which is, well, for me it's a pretty big surprise, but 27 life's not too interesting for us right now. So again, I'm resummoning all of my all my pets with the Skull Shrine. Oh, I try to heal him. I used the potion. It was just not enough. And we find it twice in a row. Twice in a row. I did not expect that. It was not on my bingo card to find the summoner twice in a row in one attempt. I don't even know when's the last time I found him 2 times in a row on the first try. Since we're already by the waypoint, we'll go ahead and resurrect our guy. As you can see, we have quest number 6 left. It's on the triangle, which is over here. I was close. Find the gem shrine. Don't have any gems on us. Personally, I do believe that it is worth picking up a gem. Perfect gems, especially early on, are extremely valuable. I personally, again, take either the flawless amethysts, the skulls, or the diamonds to the shrines. I feel like they're the most valuable for us. I'm going to take the amethyst ones specifically, since we are going for a first Ubers and first declone kind of experience. Find our first set ring, which is most likely just angelic. Yeah. Get another level for our grizzly. We do not resummon it since we already summoned one with our what's it called? With our skill shrine. I feel like I'm on the right way, but sometimes you feel like you're on the right way and it's nothing more than a feeling. Okay, yeah, I've been led astray, it seems. Okay, we're gonna go over here, and I think we got the right place this time. So we're pretty close. We'll not need this poison one. These are just life, fast for one walk, some resistances. Yeah, nothing too crazy in our charm slot yet. To the light radius, definitely not needed in here. Yeah, we're just gonna sit from the side, let our bear do the tanking. That's pretty much the Druid summoner experience. Every now and then you resummon your ravens. As you can see, it's pretty untouchable. If he's trying to kill your merc, make sure you just send him backwards a little bit. And we find a siege crossbow. That is a pretty crazy find in Nightmare. Of course, this is a Pus Spitter. And yeah, Pus Spitter is a great item. Been very popular in season 12. So a very easy sell too for the cold zones. But any roll 2 skills, any build that runs elemental damage early on would love to run it with their Act 1 Merc. So again, super good find early on. Just a very nice sellable item. Personally, no need for it as a Druid. You can of course run it on the elemental Druids if you'd like, but I'm not a big fan. So we're not going to use it, but we are going to keep it as a kind of memory of the things we gained that we could potentially sell.
Stay a while and listen.
And let's go ahead and talk to Ormus just to sell some items. +1 to Barbarian. No need for that. Blades of Ice to the Sorceress. 10 FCR. Nothing too interesting here. And I'm just scoping. I'm not sure when do a 50 FCR sticks get sold. It could be that only later or maybe not at all. Maybe I'm misremembering. I'm just making sure, you know. 11 all res, shield. Nothing too interesting here on the helms. Yeah, this is a barbarian only helm. Sadly, nobody will be wearing it. This armor too. It's not going to see any play. Go ahead and ditch some stuff in the stash. This helm is also not going to see use. Throw on the ground. Yeah, let's head out. So only have 7 charges, not a lot. So we might want to be fixing our stick soon enough. But we don't have to perma teleport. We find the Arachnid Flare, which is where the waypoint is. But we are looking for the Spider Cavern. And this might be a good time to hop into Act 2. Get our Merc back. You don't have to go to Act 2 to do that. It's just, it's faster than the Act 3 Ashera. It's a little bit further. And we can also fix our weapon here. Two, 3, 4, 5. He's level 36, which means his res is still pretty low. and we find ourselves the spider cavern. I'm just making sure there are no other ways out from here. And we head downwards. That's where the eye is going to be waiting for us. Oh, I don't know how I dropped that. Yeah, another faster run walk charm. Again, not super useful, but not harmful, that's for sure. We get our first piece, the eye. Now I'm just making sure this is not the way to jungle, the flare jungle. Hopefully we don't have to go to marsh again, like the first time. Any exits that I haven't thought of? Nope. For some reason I can't teleport there, but it looks like the area is accessible, so gonna keep heading in that direction. We are getting to the marsh here. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a marsh exit or not, but we are gonna try it. Did I run out of charges? Oh, I did. Oh wait, no, let me teleport first. Again, my goal with Act 3 is to be done with it as fast as possible. When I'm doing it solo especially. This is a +5, what, the Crapify with poison skill damage. Okay, interesting wand, I guess. We still have a lot of gold, so we are doing pretty okay in that sense. As you can see, completely skip this entire place as much as I can. And I believe this is the way out. Oh, it doesn't look like it quite yet. Another level for us. This is another level for the Grizzly. We find a Hawk Helm with free the Heart of a Wolverine. So this would be a good lore base once we find another low rune. Would just give us a nice Heart of Wolverine spirit, which I'm okay with. As an upgrade, and then we can give our current lore to our mercenary. We do find the Flare Jungle, which is great. Flare Jungle is usually a pretty annoying place to traverse as well. We're gonna do our best to be done with it as fast as possible. We're taking the same exploration approach as the last time. If we find the way out first, then we go out and we get the next waypoint, then teleport back. If we don't find a way out and we find the dungeon first, we'll leave a TP there and head forwards. And we do end up at the exit first. It's usually what ends up happening to me, at least. So we leave a topple over here. Kill the tree. And we're going to look for the waypoint in Lower Kurist. Okay, we didn't find a waypoint, so I'm just continuing to the next area. And we weren't like heavily searching, but since we have like our own teleport for movement now, we are kind of more free to roam. Find a chainmail. A little bit too late for that one. I always prefer searching the Kurist Bazaar instead of searching Lower Kurist if I can, because that way I'm also searching for the Ruined Temple, for Alcor's book. We do find ourselves the waypoint. Since we are... No. We found the waypoint. Let's go back. I believe we need to fix our stick too.
Good to see you.
Oops, should have ID'd that. Oops, we don't need. Let's get our merc back.
Good day.
Good day. We're here, and we left, of course, a teleport in the Flare jungle. I'll try not to get my merc killed, but it is pretty difficult. At least with his current gear. So is this right place? We find it. That was a pretty easy search. We found ourselves the Gidbin, which could be our next ring upgrade, which is great. Okay, that was a little dangerous, maybe. Find spear. I don't remember if this is... Oh, it's dragon. Okay. Yeah, it's not super useful for us. That's cool that we found it. Over to the Flare dungeon, heading to the left. As always. Over here at level 3. Let me make sure it's not in the middle. Doesn't look like it is. I think it's down over here. But I genuinely don't remember. So search and find out. Well, guess not. Not here either. Okay. Go ahead and level one more time with level 39 already. Getting our second body part. 6 mana small charm. Why not, I guess. We do find a Gidbin before we do all these other quests. Let's go ahead and find the Ruined Temple. Like always, it's the one with the stairs pointing in that direction. Ruined Temple. We'll go ahead and get our bear one more level. We're already with our bear at level 10. That's a pretty good place to be. Of course, it's halfway to get to 2 bears, which is our general goal. Get our Lum Essence Tome, and we can head back to town and do all the fetch quests kind of together. Give Ormus his Gidbin. Give Meshif the figurine, which grants us the bird. Talk to Ormus again to get your ring, your corrupted ring. What do we get this time? 3% PDR with some fire res. This will replace the ring we found in the first act in the beginning of the game. We have a little bit more fire res and some PDR. That's pretty solid for us. Good job, Ormus, giving us some PDR. And over here, we get our 20 life and our 5 attributes, which we're going to put into Vitality now. Getting more health, trying to get to 600 health now. Every 5 points for Vitality on Druid, of course, is only 10 health. Since he is a caster class, only 2 life per vit. And now we want to head into the sewers, my least favorite place to hang around in. I'm gonna search in this direction for some reason. And let's be careful with these teleports because they are pretty deadly. I could pretty easily die. And my res is significantly reduced whenever I'm teleporting, of course, so yeah, you gotta be careful if you are using a telestick. Okay, went through quite a bit of the sewers already. We could repair our stick one extra time. Let's go ahead and do that. This is what the telestick is for, you know? Let's go ahead and sell this too. Sell. Repair stick. And grab our Merc back. Again, I know it looks like a waste of time. I know he dies a lot. If you want to skip him completely, it's up to you. Kind of like a preference thing. But I do think he helps quite a bit. I wouldn't give up on him. Amulet, 18 life, 36 poison res. We got cold lightning res amulet, so we're gonna stick to that for now. They are simply more urgent types of resistances. So we're like circling the entire place, and of course, after doing almost a full circle, if we would have went the other way, would have been 30 seconds. No, we went this way and did a full circle. Go ahead and grab this. And let's go ahead and head back out with 3 of the 4 part. Now we're just gonna teleport our way out. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go right here or... Yeah, are these the stairs or is this the end? Oh, it's the end. There we go. So now we're back in Travancore. Travancore, again, if you are playing either on hardcore, if you like taking things slowly, a great place to stop and farm. The Travancore Council are a solid bunch. Let me make sure my Merc doesn't die. We're about to hit level 40, as I said. The progression in Nightmare is a lot smoother. And if you like being nice, make sure to keep this waypoint, even if you're not going to come back here. It will help a lot of newer players. Yeah, one more point on the bears. Yeah, the mercenary immediately popped there, sadly. Even the bear kind of struggles against the hydras. The ravens, of course, holding their own. Strength I have no need for. Combine this. Punch it. Yeah, let's go ahead, fix our stuff. I don't really know what's going on with my mouse right now.
Good day.
A little bit more vitality.
Good day.
Good day. And we hop back in here. Into the Durance. Now, much like how we mentioned Andariel, Nightmare Andariel being a great place to farm, farming Nightmare Mephisto, in my opinion, especially on classes like Necro, Druid, is fairly valuable. Ooh, let's teleport in the spiciest way possible. Okay, managed to keep our Merc alive here. That's good. That's a win. Pretty valuable place to farm. I like keeping the waypoint for Nightmare Mephisto if possible. Twelve arrows, a fair charm. On a large arm. Okay, that was all scary. That's what happens when you teleport with no ravens.
Thanks.
Let me go back and have a look at the things we actually dropped. What was this, Antlers? Free to summon Direwolf. Oh, that's a shame. Mostly looking for the ravens or bear ones before we find our next our next soul rune. Alright, we found level 2. We're gonna head towards the left. Just generally more likely to find our waypoint. Not guaranteed. We do find a nice skill shrine. Again, resummoning our Fairy Wolverine and our bear. Go ahead and resummon our ravens. And you don't need to teleport so aggressively. I just lack patience. And there we go. We find our waypoint. Big win. Our stick could use a little bit of fixing. And our poison could use a little bit of healing. It's the best time to give a visit. So we have our waypoint. From the waypoint, you go again to the left from the waypoint to find the way down. We just continue on our general direction. And there we go. Again, if you want to keep your merc alive and you don't want to lose like your life, you can just pull them back like this. It's fairly easy to do, as you can see. I'm like walking forward, then I teleport back. Nothing too complicated. Isolates Mephisto. I like to keep my distance. And we try to keep our merc healed. The bear will die eventually, so you will have to revive him. I'll let him do it for as long as he can. Again, if you're not sure that you can do it, you're a little afraid, you can always wait for a few more levels to be a little bit more strong. But again, as a summon druid, you will very naturally defeat Mephisto here. It shouldn't be too difficult. Find an amulet, +1 to summoning druid. That will lose us quite a bit of res on lightning and cold, but it is +1 to summon druid. You know I don't say no to these kind of things. We also find ourselves a very nice belt with cold and fire resistances. That's why I invest in strength so much early on, to be able to wear these very nice belts. This belt can go to hell, basically. Or, I mean, it's not gonna make it to hell difficulty, but you know what I mean. And we make it to Act 4. LTU2. Fire ourselves to the mole, 1 to werewolf. Crap. Fire golem. Not too interesting. I'm gonna keep the resistance amulet. It's not a bad amulet to keep. And again, just having a look at the staffs just to make sure she's not selling anything too fast that could maybe use. Checking our armor guy just to see if he got some nice old res armor or helm. And since they don't, go ahead and place this here. Oh, and I think we are good to go. This amulet most likely not gonna see use. This as well. Alright, let's go ahead and resummon. And with 61 lightning res and almost 500 HP, I don't feel too afraid of the souls in Nightmare. I am a little worried for whenever we do get to Hell difficulty. We will need a little bit more of a power level. Oh, we'll see. If we need to go back and farm, we'll do that. If not, you know, we'll just keep pushing. Remember that our target level is reaching level 49. At level 49, we will finally have 2 bears. That's the first level you can have it. I don't like how they follow me. Find a salad. 9 Fyras. Is this better than this helm for him? I think it is. Gives him life after each kill, which is his way of healing anyway. I don't think our way to the next area is there, but it is definitely here. Okay, so we're gonna see how we deal with souls in a moment. It feels fine. Hopefully we don't have to deal with them for long. And we don't get any very nasty packs like this one. Oh yeah, no, they hurt. These guys hurt. I changed my opinion on that very fast. They hurt, and I don't like them. We do find Izul and a pretty fast search over here. Last time we kind of looped out the entire place. Alright, we go ahead and drop Deposit and Ort. While I still have this stamina shrine, I'm gonna look for the way down. I should most likely resummon. I don't want pests falling up on me. 15 life, 18 poison res. Yes, please. Any good charm early on is a win. 1 to Barb with 10 FCR. What a huge winner of an amulet if I was actually playing Warcry Barb right now. Absolute winner. Yeah, and I believe we found the city. And here we don't have souls, so teleporting is a little bit safer. Let's make sure we swap. And we find the way down. We'll go back to get our Merc back and get our plus skills. Again, our Grizzly levels are max, so we can dump everything in Wolverine. And just for the record, and the extra tryhard, I'll get a nicer Wolverine like this. Let's sell some stuff.
What do you need?
Amazing Barb Amulet. This 38 Lightning Res one is cute, but we do not need it. 6 mana. Yeah, all this we can keep. Fix my stick. Even though we're not going to be aggressively teleporting anymore, we are in danger almost all the time. You can see that picking up gold every now and then kind of helps keep you on the same gold level, despite kind of teleporting all the time with this telestick. Right, we find the Hellforge pretty easily. It's a Vigor Aura this time, which makes him a little bit less dangerous. We get a Charm from him as well, hopefully a nice one. Cold damage, sadly not what we're looking for. $28 all res amulet. Okay, that's pretty crazy that we found that. Found an Ayo rune as well. Ayo. 28 res. I feel like 28 res is gonna win. We're gonna use it also for the hell difficulty. For now, I don't have to, but we're definitely gonna keep that one and use it. Again, pretty big winner, especially on other classes. Like on this one, survivability is pretty good. But for others, like if this was like a Sork or a Necro, I'd be pretty happy with just getting the extra res on. We level one more time. One more point in our bear. Got another Wolfstone Shard. Very, very nice. They're starting to build up through our playthrough. It's definitely nice for us. So again, here you don't have to full clear the entire sanctuary. You can if you want more experience. For Nightmare, you mostly just need to be level 40. To the Ancients. I believe it's Ironstone we just got, right? Yeah, no need for that. It's Fissure and Werewolf, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna come out of this place at level 43. Probably gonna finish Hell at level 45 or 46. And after that, it's kind of like your choice if you want to farm a little bit more. I recommend being at least level 50 before hopping into Hell. You can farm all the way to level 60 pretty easily if you do Baal runs with other people. So definitely down to you. The reason I recommend level 50 is because that's when you get your 2 bears. Which is the main thing I'm concerned with in terms of stepping into Hell. As you can see, the res kind of sorts itself on the way to Hell. Between Ancient's Pledge, res armor, and like either res from rings, the belt, or the amulet if you find one. Yeah, fire res is nicely capped. He, on the other hand, struggling a little bit with his fire. There we go. We get Battle Boots, which I believe is IK. No, it's Alders. Damn, it's a lot of fire res on that. That is a lot of fire res. It's also a lot of life and faster run walk. Maybe we give up our HFD. How much strength do I need for this? 95. Oh, is this giving me strength? No. Why can't I wear it? Oh, I need level 45. Forgot to read the full text. Yeah, cold res, PLR, some IAS on this, and some poison res and FCR. So giving him poison res and FCR could be nice if we can find more FCR for him to reach a total of 75. For now, we'll keep it as an option. Dexterity is unnecessary. I think we're good for now. These are all 3 quests being completed for Act 4. Now let's go ahead to Act 5. The helm is, I forgot that it's Coif of Glory. What does this give him? Fire res? Let's give him lightning res. That feels like a little bit better. Feels a little bit better right now. So 4 gloves for the merc. These are good options. This is a solid option for later. This amulet also pretty good for us. It's just a normal skull. And these 2 we do not need. As always, we repair our weapon. Quick check for any res armors, just in case he has something. Doesn't seem like he does. Does have 10 FCR belt here, which could be helpful. I don't think we're gonna buy one for 31k. Feels a little bit excessive to me. It's not urgent, and we can just get him a better stick a little bit later on. Yeah, nothing here yet, but we're gonna find one eventually.
Not in town.
Where are we? Oh, we're here. Okay. It felt like I was already at the end. Get ourselves a Ral rune. And another place that is pretty okay to start farming, especially for EXP, is Shank and Eldritch. They do give pretty solid EXP. They're easy to find. It's always by the waypoint. So if you do feel like stopping and getting some EXP, they're okay to choose. Again, personally, I always recommend saving Anya to get that 10 extra all res. It does feel good to have it. Just like a normal, I am gonna save the barbs. The barbs are our friends. And we do save them. In this household, at least. Bear's almost at the right level. Find them back to back once more. And an easy find once again. We just need to go to Qualkek and we get a few more runes. I'll heal. Yeah, I run out of teleports on my stick. Let me go ahead and fix that. I get my runes. Yep, and let's prep to save Anya.
Can I help you?
He should be fixing my stuff for free. That's how he can help me. Alright, we got a lot of gold here. Yeah, we don't need this waypoint, especially not a nightmare. And this is already an area that I'm not a big fan of. I don't like teleporting here. These blood lords, moon lords, they hurt quite a bit. We do find our waypoint. That's a good start. We do find our river. But we are going to... Oh wow, it was right by the entrance, I guess. We are going to look for the next waypoint, whether in Thundra, in the Ancients, wherever we find it. Freedom Mall, not really what we need. Oof. Well, I can't go back to fix my stick anymore. We're kind of relying on our teleport to come back. Good gold. Free to concentrate. Interesting. We need 3 more levels. 3 more levels? No, surely that's incorrect. Yeah, we need 4 more levels. And our bears are good to go. Oh, because I get 1 to summoning from the amulet. Alright, we found Frozen Thundra. We're going to look for the waypoint here. Then we'll be back to save Anya. To the masteries for Barbarian. Yeah, well, since we didn't find it, might as well look for the Ancients first. Again, if this kind of pathing just messes up with you, if you don't like it, you can feel free to do it your way. Oh well, Merc is gone. We do find the area at Summit. We would like to find a waypoint first. Oh, it's good to know where it is for whenever we do need to go there. I think we're in the right place. There we go. Bum bum.
At your service.
Okay, we don't need any of those. Or barb masteries. Let's go ahead and save Anya. Oh, I forgot to bring my Merc back. Hopefully he makes it through this one.
Afternoon.
Killing the frozen monster with the cold immune. It's a little bit annoying without him. Alright. What path do we have? Another IEO rune. The benefit of teleport characters is that as long as you follow the bridges and look for them, you can very easily skip through this entire area. Free to Fireclaw, free to Lycanthropy, and free to Rabies. Jesus. What a beginner helm for a lore. That is pretty crazy. And I think we finally found the quest. There it is. Still people here. Let's go ahead and save on you. And grab our Kennel Res Scroll. Very, very nice. What do you have here for us? Nothing crazy. Let's talk to Anya, see if she has a nice home for us. Sometimes she does. Not often. The 9 all res, 2 to Fissure. If that was like free to Ravens or had like levels to Bears as well, or just to Old Druid, I would have been definitely very interested and invested. Sadly, no. We have a 7 all res, 10 FCR armor. I wish that was better than what my Merc is currently wearing, but it is simply not. So I'm gonna have to skip on that one. And we can already go ahead and kill the Ancients. There's nothing really stopping us from doing so. We are level 45. I am going to level to level 46 first. Just by killing stuff on the way here. Which is going to put us at level 47. And after a couple of Baal waves, we should be good to go pretty much. 44 mana. It's not terrible. More mana is not going to kill me. I think. So these are going to be enough to level me up. We're going to need a little bit more. We got our level. We are basically 2 levels away from our goal.
At last, the summit of Mount Ariat.
How many of those can I summon right now? 3? And 2 of these? 3 of these? Okay, I was just wondering. I mean, they're gonna insta-die, but... Whoa! That was a dangerous little whirlwind you had there. Dangerous little whirlwind. Let me try and keep my Merc alive. Not sure how many of them I attracted. All 3 of them. Whoa. Well, my Merc died, which is gonna make this very slow. But we have separated one of them. I haven't brought a lot of potions. Why is he running? Stay close, huh? I mean, we got one of them. Yeah, the Ravens do the work. They know what to do. 2 down, 1 to go. Yeah, and he can have mana burn if he'd like, but it doesn't really do much here. Here we go, leveling up once again. 2 more levels to get our dual bears. We're gonna get these in Baal runs. As you can see, the nightmare difficulty is a lot easier and smoother. We'll grab our mercenary though.
Besting the evening.
Yeah, I don't think he was built to deal with the ancients, honestly. And we find already 1 pack of stairs. Go ahead and find a waypoint. Very good, because we will want the farm here to get some levels. That's level 3. Oh, well, our Merc did not like this teleport. There we go. That's our next floor. Ten of CR stick. Let me actually go back and get my Merc. He's like behind 2 levels right now.
Yes, warrior.
He's 46. Not sure we get enough experience to level up twice over here. But if we do, we basically get our dual bear and we are ready to go. Alright, let's see, wave 1. One more bear level.
How may I be of help?
You.
Let's see how far this takes us. If it's just all the way to, yeah, 70% or so. Ooh, maybe we do level up actually. All the way to 87. Yeah, so last wave definitely given us 13%. We're gonna hit our double bear right now. Let's go ahead and heal him. And I'm gonna grab some gold items. We'll grab our second bear. And at level 49, we are finally ready to go with the dual bear. As I said, close to 600 health. And look at these two bears going to work. Making an absolute joke out of this guy. Nice and easy. We also get ourselves a Festering Essence while we're at it. Let me have a look at the things we have. 9 all res. That is definitely nice for him. Give him some FHR too on the way. 15 all res. That's even better. Here, there you go. Yeah, you will. I mean, I'll keep that for gold. Gold res. Yeah, I don't think we have anything else interesting here. So I'll go back to town. So that was the Nightmare playthrough. As you can see, very smooth. Way easier, way faster than doing the normal playthrough. It's pretty simple. You summon your stuff, you walk around, you are pretty safe. Of course, there's no need to die on this build. It's good for hardcore. It's very, very nice. As you can see, I'm playing very, very loosely. I don't try to stay too safe, and I'm still alive. So a responsible player should be doing a lot better than that. Just to go over the quests that we have completed for the Nightmare difficulty. First and sixth quests are the main important thing. If you need runes, if you're missing something that could help your progression, you can go ahead and go to the tower. But otherwise, I skip it. Charcy, similarly, you can do it if you'd like. If you need something. In Act 2, you complete everything. In Act 3, you complete everything. In Act 4, everything. Act 5, you do everything except for the betrayal of Haragath, because it's kind of like not helping you progress. That's how I do Nightmare. As you saw, like coming into this act at level 30 without farming too much, without stopping to kill too many things, I naturally leveled to level 49, which is the level that you want to be at the end of Nightmare. Now again, if you do feel like you want to farm more, whether it's for gear or for anything else, you can go ahead and farm the following spots. You have the Catacombs level 2. I said I'll skip it personally, but you can farm it if you'd like, farming Nightmare Andy. You can farm yourself the Chavi waypoint or the Nightmare Mephisto. I recommend farming Nightmare Mephisto. I think he has good drops. We can do like 5 runs for him just to kind of show it. You can farm CS and you can farm Baal runs for both EXP and drops, and maybe essences as well. All of them are fairly good ideas in my opinion. So that's generally what I would recommend. If you are farming any of them, make sure to set home as 4 so you can kind of hop in and out pretty easily. But that's kind of it for the... There you go. For the Nightmare playthrough. Destruction End. And we can finally enter Hell. Now, again, we're not going to do it. We are going to keep running a couple of Mephistos. And then we'll do a couple of Baals as well. For like level 55 or something. Not anything too crazy. I'll do 5 Mephistos just to kind of show the things you can get. Do we have a good map for him? Not really. But it's okay. So again, farming Nightmare Mephisto. He can drop a bunch of cool caster items that give plus skills, all res, FCR, CBF. So that's the reason why I like farming him. Again, I'm not being very careful here. I just kind of ran inside. So feel free to be a little bit more responsible than me. I'm just going to pick up the things that are fairly relevant to me. Survive the Merc. Yeah, I know, okay. Spare me. Solar Creeper, 82 life. Nothing here. So just like this, I'll go in and out. I'll do 5 of these just in case we drop something. If not, you get the idea. You can do it yourself, of course. If you'd like to. If not, you can jump straight into Hell. That's definitely okay with me. And our first drop already in Inferno Strides. This will be super useful for declone fights, giving you 5 max fire. So super nice drop already. Again, these are the kind of things that I would be looking for when I'm farming. And wow, dude, that's not the kind of charm you see on day 1 normally. 5 FHR and 11 lightning resistances. Absolute bonkers charm. So really, really nice for us. As I said, I'll do 5 runs. But I'm already really happy with these 2 finds. And the reason why farming Mephisto is so nice is mostly because you kill Mephisto, but also you have the council there. They have a great drop table, so just a nice combination there. Drop a large shield, another spike club, a war hat. Anything good on these? Free to Raven, free to Fury. Volcano Lycanthropy. Again, this Inferno Stride I'm gonna keep in my stash. That was run number 3. Wait, I think I need to fix my stick, right? Yeah, just 6 teleports. Not gonna be quite enough for us. Okay, whenever you see Conviction Aura on any of the council members, make sure you isolate everything. You don't want to die to the Conviction Aura plus Mephisto there. Okay, the bears are not attacking like this, so reposition them. And once you finish the bears, since I am level 50 now, once you finish leveling the bears, I level my Heart of Wolverine. We got 2 essences. Again, these will become currency or possible respecs for us, which is super nice. Get a rare belt with nice lightning res, fire res, and PLR. Definitely an upgrade for our guy over here. Lightning res is a little bit more high priority. So, definitely an upgrade. That was run number 4. We'll do one more run as promised. After that, we'll sign off. I mean, you're offering me EXP, you know? Who am I to say no? Who am I? Okay, so nothing too crazy here. I see a hawk helm. I see some gold in here. This will not be worth a lot of gold. Again, if you'd really like to, you can of course farm more. You can farm to level 55, 60. I wouldn't really recommend much more than 60. That would seem excessive to me, but all the way up to 60 is like fine. Still productive. I personally would just hop into Hell. Druid is a very strong class. It can kind of hold its own in Hell very easily. Doesn't need a lot of gear. Doesn't need a lot of upgrades. And we already found pretty cool stuff kind of already. This half freeze FCR cold res, right? We need like a certain level for this. Oh, we didn't. We just kept this in my stash for some reason forever. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here for now. Eventually this will go to my Merc. FCR and half freeze duration on the gloves is pretty awesome. But for now it really fixes our resistances. So I think this can go to him. Inferno Strides, stay over here. We have Alders in case we want them. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. Oh, this is what I want to get my Merc, I think. Right? But this was his half freeze duration, I believe. So for now, I'm going to keep this on him. Alright, so this was pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with our results overall from the Nightmare grind. Or not grind, I guess, just from the Nightmare playthrough. Just to go over everything we did and everything that you should remember from this video. We started we started Nightmare in level 30. You can start a little bit later, but the most important thing is we had our Ravens maxed. We had 1 point in Grizzly, a few points in Wolverine, and 1 point in Gust. Throughout Nightmare, all we did was max our Grizzly till level 49, where we finally get 2 bears. After you finish maxing your Grizzlies, you can start working on your Heart of Wolverine. That is the third highest priority, not the wolves, guys. Max the Heart of Wolverine. Get yourself very nice damage. I recommend it full-heartedly. It's really, really good. Also, groups will really appreciate you if you do join groups. So Heart of Wolverine next is very, very nice. We did all of it with our beautiful Act 4 Merc. We tried to get him to 50 FCR as fast as we could using a stealth and a 30 FCR two-handed stick. The rest just gave him half restoration and some resistances to try and keep him alive as much as possible. As far as our attributes and gear, right, in terms of attributes, we put more points to strength, again, just preparing for heavier and heavier gear that we'll be potentially wearing, all the way up to 133 in hell difficulty, which is how much you need for a spirit. You can put more if you're planning to wear any heavier stuff. The rest all went into vitality, as you can see, in a very kind of 1 point in strength, 2 points in vitality kind of situation. For the gear, we had the Free to Raven club that we kept. We made a lore runeword with the first soul rune that we found. We found ourselves a nice all-res armor, not anything too fancy. And we have ourselves a 1 summoning amulet. We also found a 28 all-res amulet, which we might use in hell. We haven't decided. Half freeze gloves and half freeze boots, just because I don't like being frozen. We have ourselves a PDR ring we got from Ormus. This ring that we got in normal. This belt we just dropped kind of along the way. Just has a nice dual res, helps us keep our res pretty high up. On the swap, our teleport stick, which helps us move around from like place to place. Our charms, nothing special, just a bunch of average to below average charms. Outside of this one beautiful charm we got from Nightmare Mephisto. This one on day 1 is an amazing find, and if you do end up selling it, it will sell for quite a bit. So that is pretty valuable and very, very nice. Quick check here. No res armors. I always check. So that's what we did kind of over the act. In terms of quests, again, quests 1 and 6 in Act 1, everything in 2, everything in 3, everything in 4, and everything outside of quest number 4 in Act number 5. That's as far as the quest go. Areas that you can farm in. When you're in Nightmare, if you end up finishing the campaign of Nightmare and you want to keep farming, Catacombs level 2 for Andy, killing Nightmare Andy. You have Durance of Hate level 2 for farming Nightmare Mephisto. River of Flame for farming Chaos Sanctuary, both for experience and for drops. And Wallstone Keep if you are farming Baal runs for experience. You can also go to Frigid if you want to just like get quick experience here. That's easy to find since it's like right by the waypoint. As you can see, it gives solid EXP. It's not bad. So you can do that again and again without having to actually search for anything. It's solid. That's it for the Nightmare playthrough. As I said, it's going to be an easy one. Not too complicated. I think it's like a 2-hour video. But mostly because we stay to farm a little bit of Mephistos and kind of explain a little bit more of what we are doing. The next video is going to focus on hell difficulty, how to finish it, and also how to get your farming started, how to get your first pieces, where to go first, what to do first. After that, we'll go to Ubers and Declone and make like videos for them as well to get yourself started for the next season, whenever you start your next season or your next playthrough on the best terms possible with an Annie, with a torch that you can kind of, glide from there into the end game. All right, with that said, thank you so much for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed it and or learned something from it. And with that said, hope I'll see you on the next stream, on the next video. Till then, have a good whatever you're having, and bye.